Set, the lights are burning low. Maps are worn and dice are warm. It's time to let it go. Heroes born for just one night, then lost to legend's flame. Every tale is different, but the risk is still the same. Like closing eyes, then fate rolls one last time.
Hey there, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Deacon's Table, and I am Deacon Blues, your resident dungeon master. And this is the table of some of the members of our Discord community from Foreverland, the original campaign setting, the modular setting that is developed by all of us as we play, and is a system and a setting that remembers us all in one way or another. So welcome, one and all. Welcome those viewing, and welcome to my players. And welcome, of course, to RT, our very, for the first time, joining us this evening. The rest of the players are return players, but you are all muted, just as a reminder. You can unmute yourselves whenever it is convenient for you to do so. But we're going to go through and we're going to meet everybody before we actually get started. In general, when introducing yourself, you can, if you wish, introduce your real first name with your character name, or just introduce your character name, whatever is more comfortable for you. Tell us, who your character is, and if you have a place that people can track you down on the socials. And from that, you guys can go from there. So we're going to start off on the far side there with Zelia. Zelia, who are you, and who are you playing this evening? Celia, can you hear me?
You're muted if you're trying to talk.
I'm muted?
No, she wasn't.
My apologies. I thought
I was like, what's going on? Can no one hear me?
I wasn't responding because I didn't recognize the name. It's Xylea.
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 I'll never remember that, but that's okay.
That's okay. So I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention enough to realize what you were trying to say there. I'm Jen, and I'm playing Xylea, Moonfrost, Veyroot. So some of you may have heard her introduce herself as just Xylea. Some may have heard you introduce herself as Xylea Moonfrost. And she is a level 5 druid of the moon, Circle of the Moon.
Excellent.
And yes, she is a wood elf.
A wood elf. Excellent. And beside Xylea is RT, as in Artie.
I always have to give a character a nickname. It's just part of the thing. I will be playing Riptide, who goes by RT, as in Artie of all the other characters. And she is a Tidewalker, which is specific to the Foreverland setting, and a Mythweaver, which seems to kind of give me the same feeling as like a bard with a little bit of a cleric type of feel. She's really fun to play so far, and I look forward to playing her today.
A little bit different. And then, of course, we have Zahir.
Hi, I'm Hugh. I am playing Zahir Asher, the Desert Elf Warden. A Warden is kind of like a fighter druid type.
A brute.
He's not a brute. He's
no, but they can be.
Yeah, Wardens can be brutes, yes. He's far from home, and he's looking to start a new life on Talos Reach.
Excellent. And then, of course, last but not least, we have Flicker. Give me a moment, too, because I just have to check the Discord. But go ahead, Flicker. While I'm doing that, someone's asking me.
I'm Garrett. I'm going to be playing Flicker, who is a tiny little gear-forged mage. He's about 3.5 feet tall. He's got like bronze kind of skin, metal kind of coverings. He's got like little arcane seams that all go over him, and he's got very emerald kind of oval eyes. Nice.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, he's a unique fellow. Yes, and as I mentioned, I am Deacon Blues, aka the Deacon, aka just call me Chris. Either way, I am here to hopefully provide some entertainment for my players and for the viewing audience at home. So, but either way, I always like to mention we are not professionals. We are not even voice actors. We are just, a bunch of geeky people that like to congregate online in a community of like-minded fellows. And we sit around all day and talk geek speak and role play and do stuff like that. So that's what we do. Anyway, I will put aside our advertising throughout the stream and let you know how you can join our Discord and become one of these wonderful characters at any point in time. So, all right. So with that being said, what brings us here? Morning does not arrive at East Reach Bend with color or birdsong, nor with any great change in the rhythm of the place. Instead, it reveals what was already present, drawing it into clearer shape beneath a pale and patient light. Mist lifts slowly from the river, thinning in long strands that expose the dock, the low structure, the figures already at work. Nets are drawn in and checked with practiced hands. Clay lids are lifted from storage jars and replaced with quiet care. A basket is tipped, its contents measured by eye rather than counted aloud, then set aside without comment. No voices rise to mark the morning, yet something has shifted. Movements linger a fraction longer than they did before. Perhaps there's a tiredness to the scene. A second look replaces a first. Where habit once guided the hand, now there's consideration. No one speaks of any shortages. No one needs to. The Bend does not panic, nor has it been one to rush lately. to correct what is lacking. It simply adjusts, and it does what it's done since they arrived here. They basically turn their quiet attention towards the things that must be done. You see at one end of the dock, Rulvin, the elven harbor master of sorts that has been basically assigned to run this particular outpost. For the most part, once the captain is away, which he currently is, Rulvin is generally in charge. Kind of up on a raised rock in behind everything is Captain Orex. He is the bird folk that is the head of the guard, the captain of the guard, and he's just kind of watching over the dock and watching over everybody doing their work. No one has really asked you guys to do anything. The assumptions are out there that you had the moment and you decided to step forward and put yourself in for that. So with that in mind, just give me one moment here while I hate switching pages on a computer. I'm always losing things. What are you guys doing as you're standing at the docks? Like, you've all just met up. You haven't spoken to anybody yet. You haven't really figured out what's going on. You've just kind of arrived from your individual homestead locations and looking to one another. I think everybody here is actually in a different homestead. Zalia, you are from the over at Stonefield Rise. RT is at Cypress Springs here, Threshwind. And we have, of course, the river. Why am I forgetting the river? That's it. River. Yeah, Riverbend Crossing. That's it. I keep getting. I gotta stop naming things with two similar names: Riverbend and River Quiet. It confuses me. So, yeah. So everybody's got a kind of different representation here. So what are the four of you doing as you kind of get to the docks and then see each other and?
Well, Xylea would definitely be talking to Flicker and Zahir and RT about some of the things they've been doing on her homestead, Stonefield Rise, but most importantly, about the woods at the north edge of her homestead that they, or south edge, excuse me, that they have been feeling somebody watching them from and have signs of seeing that there's a watcher in the woods.
That there has been, and you've taken notice of that. So
that's concerning.
Go ahead.
That's concerning. Have you been able to figure out if it's possibly one of the centaurs?
I don't think so.
There were
I think that we would have found more
yard.
evidence of it.
There were footsteps in my yard. I don't know who they were from, but somebody visited my homestead at one point.
That might have been me.
Oh.
We were going to tell you about the centaurs.
So unless you were wearing horseshoes, which I suppose is a possibility. Strange one, but...
Did you find hoof-shaped prints in your yard, Flicker?
I did not.
There's something that we need to get some help with, too. In the cellar, I started to go down so I could see what we needed to do for storage. And there's some weird runes, and just, I didn't get a good sense. I felt like I should go in there with some backup.
Sounds worth investigating.
So I closed it up, and I thought sometime when people are more settled and have some time, we can go down there. If anybody is interested in coming to see what lurks down there.
Of course.
I would also be interested.
For those watching, that will be a future mini adventure. It has already been written, so we are starting to get some interest and involvement in that particular storyline as it goes. So people are aware of what's going on, and what is happening right now too is Xylea is kind of updating everybody with the progress that she and Cowrie have been making on their homestead. No one's really seen much of each other since they got here because they've all been tending to their prospective homes. So anything you would like to share, RT?
Well, we figured out that the grove at our homestead is sentient, so that's a fun adventure.
Oh,
In what way?
It can't necessarily speak with words, but it speaks through its actions. And so I started figuring out a couple of the irrigation issues. It does not like it when I try to do it in a certain way. And so we've been adapting to that.
The trees are sentient, or just the whole grove itself?
Oh, land. All of it.
Yes.
huh.
Dirt.
Okay.
Do you
We've
think
been dealing
maybe
with a little bit
the
of an
sense of
issue.
being watched is the same thing we have with our trees?
Oh, maybe.
Are you getting a threatening sense from yours? Because ours seems to be
No.
friendly.
I don't get a threatening sense. I don't know yet. It just.
I think Cowrie identified a humanoid-like shape or of some kind
Okay.
up in a tree that she had noticed. So
I would say that Cowrie glimpsed some shape. So I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just a presence. I think, but
We have a presence at Threshwind Reach. It it seems like we have a spirit of the work and the processes that go into managing such a large homestead. Valor and I have worked with it and followed its guidance, and things have been going really well. It's
yeah.
I think as of today's role play, you guys are with your homestead. You are literally at one with the interior and exterior of the homestead, and at one with the presence. The presence has taught you guys all you need to know about running this particular homestead. So that's pretty much what it was
Good.
set out to do. Yeah,
Glad they're
kind of an
helpful.
So we've had, we've got a hidden dungeon and a watcher in the woods. The watcher in the woods wasn't really meant to be anything as a hidden thing. Was just a random encounter that happened to happen. But they do have the dungeon beneath the cellar, if you will. Of course, Cypress Spring has got the sentient grove, and then we've got over at Threshwind. They do have that wonderful spirit there. So what does Flicker have? What's Flicker been doing, and what has Flicker found on his homestead?
Flicker turns to everyone and says, I found a chain in the river, and I followed it, and it led back to the house, and it turns out that there is some kind of a cave or something below the house. I think it was used for transport because it seems to be some kind of a winch, like as you would like raise and lower things. So I feel like it was probably at some point, the longhouse anyways, a storage for something. Maybe not necessarily a residence, but a warehouse of sorts. Possibly. That's what I kind of get from it anyways. It seems very interesting.
That's strange. You're so close to the river.
It seems like it would be easy to transport things from the dock to there.
Yeah.
It's
You think maybe
more
it's
along
part
the
of it?
lines of not really that. When Flicker took a good look at it, because again, you're very mechanical in nature to begin with, and you look at it. I mean, your role. Trust me, I remember. I do remember your roles, but you did identify well enough that yes, it is a winch system, and yes, it does raise the chain. It raises and lowers the chain off the bottom of the river. Now, meaning that it must be attached to something on the other side of the river. And if the chain is in a upright raised position, no boat would be able to get past that chain, downriver or upriver. It would the boat would be made short work of if they tried to ram through it. That's the picture that Flicker's getting as he's even now, as you maybe at the time you weren't thinking of it, but now as you're explaining it to this group of people, you're kind of, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is what it's for. It blocks off the river.
I thought maybe part of some ferry system or something to get across the river easier.
Oh, maybe it would be used for that, though. I would probably. I mean, you could probably use it for that. I assume. Curious. wonder why that would be a thing that someone would need to do.
Defense or transport, seems like.
I suppose so, yeah. I suppose we'll find out in the future. For now, that's what I have. Interesting. I'll have some kind of mystery, it seems.
Preparation at the Bend is not really, it's not the gathering of supplies, nor is it the act of readiness driven by uncertainty. It's instead an exercise in judgment, where each item that you take must justify its place before it's carried beyond the edge of the settlement. You guys have all really, since you've been here, been forced to adapt in such a way that everything is... It's not the fact that you're hoarding it or anything else. You are conserving it and treating it for the importance that it actually has. A blade is checked along its edge, then returned to its sheath without further care. A length of rope is measured by hand and cut shorter, the excess set aside. Water skins are filled, though never to their fullest, leaving space for what may be needed later rather than what might be convenient now. Nothing is taken in excess, not even, with caution. Even the manner of departure, as you guys kind of head out to what the assignment to be, too many moving together leaves a pattern. Too few invites risk that can't be shared. The balance between these is never spoken aloud, yet is understood by all who remain here in these lands. Survival is not just being taught, it has to be practiced. There's kind of like this sense that everything here is not meant to be noticed. So how are you guys proceeding your movement? Are you like spreading out? Are you pairing off? Are you in a tight group? Like how?
Sorry.
What would I do?
No. It's your private chat. You're good.
I must have done something funny.
You're okay.
Did we get called here to go on a hunt? Out of character.
It wasn't a hunt, actually, because meat right now at the current time is pretty excessive. It's you guys have been pretty well blessed in the meat and fish department for the East Reach Band at the moment. It's the other aspect of things, the growing crops that have been a little bit lacking, because again, when you guys got here, the time spent, you've been cleaning up the raised garden beds and the spaces, let alone growing anything or harvesting anything. You really haven't gotten that far along yet, and you're really not sure what to plant here in comparison. So what your jobs are at the moment is to kind of go out and see if you can find enough maybe root vegetables or
Right.
seed material that you can bring back for the entire community, not just for your one individual homestead. So
I've got
that's
some
kind of
herbs
like,
growing on my homestead. That's it so far.
so you're kind of like a foraging party at this point, is what your intent is to be. You're kind of out there for foraging along the river and wherever you're going. So how are you proceeding? How is everybody's?
Well, do we have an area we know that we want to go? And, we don't want to go south to run into those plains folk.
Well, you do know where, like right now, Zahir's been hunting in the north in some of the grasslands.
That's what I was
there.
thinking. North grasslands.
Not the best, actually, to be honest with you. Choice, because having more than one there or having a group there or anything up in that direction might be noticeable by the town. Because Stillwater Bay is north of where you are. And where you guys are, you want to stay as far away from the settlement as possible because they're not supposed to know you're even here.
What if we went northwest? Northwest from, say, Flicker's homestead.
That would work, I think.
I know Zahir has and Valor have harvested grain at their homestead, Threshwind Reach, And my foraging this morning got me some truffles and some other items for herbalism.
Yeah, you got some stuff up that way. If you go north, what ends up happening, you go north, it almost takes you right to Stillwater Harbor and Stillwater Bay. If you go northwest, you will kind of skirt the top of the mountain range of Crown Mount, and you will be heading towards the North Run River. If you go in that direction, and if you go straight south, you're in the grasslands. If you go southwest, you're going towards Lake Thalos. So there's lots of different directions you can go.
I was thinking
You just want to avoid the Bay of Stillwater specifically.
I was thinking between Maisie's at Windmere Plainstead and the one that no one's at, Sunplain Hollow.
So you're thinking between 8 and 10?
Between 8 and 9.
8 and 9. You go up in that direction. So you're heading up that north.
If the others agree. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that would skirt the northern parts of the mountain.
Yeah, I guess that'd be triangular between 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
That could work. That and lakes tend to have a lot of natural vegetation, so possibly split the way.
Okay. So is it northwest? Is it we're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you think, Zahir?
Sure.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Okay, so you are heading northwest. Are you traveling as a tight group, like all 4 of you together? Are you spreading out a little bit amongst yourselves, or are you going 2 by 2 in different sections?
I think we would spread out just as
Yeah, as a group, but a little bit spread out. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So that is your choice, and you are heading in that direction. So you do cross back over the river. There is a boat that has been left behind. It is a rowboat. There are always a laborer around somewhere that can just row you across and row the boat back, whichever. So you get back over, you get to Flicker's place. And then from there, you head northwest towards where Maisie is. And who else is up in that?
Nice place, Flicker.
It's a work in progress. I'll show you the cave sometime.
Caves? Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about 9. So we know that South Grove is Maisie's at 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Maisie's at Windmere Plainstead. So at 9, up at 10, we actually have Pip. Pip is now basically letting his buildings fall down and deteriorate and constructing
digging holes.
Constructing hobbit holes,
And
or soon to be what we hope to call hovels. The hovel way, as it's said, which was spoken about today, and it was spoken about today over at the tavern. So with the
you pronounce that hovel? You Canadians are funny.
Hovel.
How do you pronounce it?
Hovel.
Hovel?
Hovel. Yeah.
There's no
it means a small, dilapidated, kept in poor shape building.
Oh, except in this case, they're actually in really good shape, and they're brand new, and they're built underground. They're hobbit holes, but
Hobbit holes.
We're gonna call them hovels. So, trust me, when you see the download, you guys will absolutely,
You should make that a B as in boy, HOB.
Yeah, it should be or something like that. I don't know. Either way. So you guys decide you are spreading out. So we'll let you know, in case I forget, you will get advantage on any stealth checks that I ask you to make. You will get disadvantage on perception checks I ask you to make because you are spread out. You're kind of watching and paying attention where each other is, rather than maybe paying attention to things around you.
That's fair.
You know, what basically when you are preparing, you can prepare your tool. You can bring nets, snares, blades. I don't know what you have in your inventory, so I'm expecting you all to have that just in case, even though you're kind of foraging for the most part, or hoping to be. You just don't want to be leaving a trail behind, and you know that. So departure from the band is not marked by word or gesture. There is no farewell. There's no signal given. No one's shouting or hollering. And those who remain, there's no acknowledgement beyond what has already passed between, glances and nods and respect. The land receives you as it does all things, with neither resistance nor welcome. Grass bends beneath your steps, just enough to allow passage, then rises again as though nothing has disturbed it. Obviously, you are the first to walk these grasses, perhaps in this particular location, in maybe a long, long time. The river remains nearby. You can still see it in the distance. It's not very far away. Unseen but ever present, its quiet movement is felt more than heard in these parts. Ahead, the land unfolds in layered greens and shadowed groves, offering no path and no guidance beyond what you are able to actually see before your eyes. Nothing here is calling you forward. There's no, birds flying overhead and scattering to startle you or send you backwards. Simply you are continuing along your path. There is at this point a requirement to pick your route, perhaps. I need the group to make me a survival check, please.
Well, that would be a nat 20 plus 12. As
Okay. That's one success.
15.
That will also be a nat 20 plus 5 for 25.
There we go. There's our 3 successes. How did you do, Zalia?
I got 13.
Okay, so Zalia said, like, you guys are all there. You're walking along and you're doing your thing. You're a little bit spaced out, maybe 10 feet, 15 feet apart. I'd say 15 feet, probably half a round's movement apart from each other, and you're heading in the same rough, approximate direction as you're going. And as you do, Zalia is the first one that kind of puts your hand up and points in a certain direction. But the three of you that are in your respective spaces, you kind of look at her and you look where she's pointing, and you kind of look at each other and shake your head, and all three of you point in another direction. So Zalia's kind of said, "Let's go this way," and the three of you go, "No, I think over here." So, what are you doing?
Follow the three. Go the way they said.
Okay, so you're just gonna. Okay, so there's no conviction in your decision.
Saw something I
didn't. So you guys are you're moving along, and again, you started early in the morning, and the hour has gone by. Another hour goes by. You're taking your time. You're watching for things. You're looking at stuff other than the tall grasses and some grains, which you guys have already got seed samplings and that for back at the homesteads. It's pretty mundane, and you're trying to avoid going north towards where there is the settlement. You're trying to stick close to Crown Mountain, which is coming up on your side as you're going. I need everybody to roll me a perception check. As you remember, with
you said this is a disadvantage?
Yes.
Fun. Well, that's not fun. Well, that's not fun at all. 6.
15 for Zahir.
Okay, 15.
Natural 1.
Oh no. Everyone.
Natural 1.
Natural 1 for a 6.
For a 6, she said.
Okay.
I got 25.
So it's a split room. not really sure. Like you get to a few spots where you think, oh, that would be a really good spot where there should be something growing there, something harvestable or edible. You just really can't seem to find much as you're going. Looking in this particular area, it just doesn't look. Maybe it wasn't as good as you thought it was when you're walking up to it, and you're continuing moving forward. You get to a spot where you think you hear something in a patch of trees ahead, and there looks like there's some berries or something in a hedge nearby. What do you guys do?
I will
Check out the berries.
stealth and
Okay.
try to see if I can listen to make out what we do here.
Okay, so you are the first one I'm going to have roll. Let me know how you did.
On stealth?
Yep.
That would be a 6.
Okay. As for the three of you that are remaining behind, I also need stealth rolls, please.
Let's see.
Who's louder?
Ooh, not 20.
Well, so far.
22. Natural 20.
Okay.
16.
Natural 20 for 23. I like these dice. These dice are good.
Wow, we're on fire, man.
I got 18 total.
And an 18. So all three of you succeeded. So you guys are quiet. You were standing there as a here with the group, and everything's quiet and silent, and you're walking ahead, and you hear nothing behind you. They're completely silent. They're not talking amongst themselves. And as you guys are, the three of you, you're spaced out, and now there's a gap in between the two of you. You get to a spot where you hear Zahir kind of clumping through a dry patch of grass. Crunch, 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 crunch. And Zahir, you even actually hear it yourself over everybody that's around. Like, you're so accustomed to the silence of nature that all of a sudden you're like, oops, stepped in the wrong spot. So you're not as quiet as you thought you were. So as a whole, as a group, you're not being very quiet, but for the most part, most of you are everything's good. So what you find at this point is it's not really absence of around. It's a reduction, something that's deliberate. It's impossible to ignore, but there's something not right. Like when you move up, there's nothing there, but there's nothing there. Berries weren't berries. They just looked like them. What are you guys doing at that thought?
Can I pick up a rock and throw it at the bushes?
Yep.
Just see what happens.
You pick up a rock and you kind of toss it at the bushes and crashes through the bushes, rattling a little bit. And you guys are all taking it all in. And where fruit should hang from certain trees, and you've recognized these in great number, there are only a few remaining. Branches have been disturbed, not broken. Tracks have been, you kind of noticing there are, it's not tracks, but it's like a pathway, a used, worn spot. Some of you have experience with that, with their homesteads, trying to form a pathway that's not noticeable to anybody and everybody. You're seeing them now. They cross and recross the ground in a pattern that suggests movement without any haste. Something's been feeding, perhaps, but not urgently, taking their time. Nothing's rushed here. A patch of earth lies turned where something looks like has fed and moved on, leaving no sign of struggle, no sign of waste. It wasn't done in desperation or outright hunger. It was done with a purpose. Whatever passed through here before chose not to take more than it needed. It just took what was required and moved on.
Well, Zahir, being ahead of everyone, will start to look for signs of animal prints, and he's got
Okay.
tracking.
So
as
you're
well.
looking for animal prints.
Yeah.
Okay. So Zahir, you start looking at the ground a little more closely where you're noticing the paths. So you're going to make a survival check. If you have the tracking ability on there, you'll get your acquired bonuses and so on. What's everybody else doing as you see Zahir kind of looking more closely at pathways?
Xylea would move up and study the bush and the berries that are left and see.
Okay,
What
you're going
kind
to
they
push
look
berries, RT.
That'd be nature.
Yeah, that'll be nature, Xylea.
I will
Which-
attempt to kind of look around. If there's quiet, there's usually some type of predator nearby, and so RT's on alert to see what might be roaming.
Okay. You're going to also make a survival check.
Okay.
And what about Flicker? What's Flicker?
Yeah, I think Flicker is just kind of maintaining, watching everybody.
Just looking over.
Same as RT, yeah. Just kind
Okay.
of making sure.
You can roll me a perception check, and we'll deal with yours first, actually, at this point.
Is it still a disadvantage?
Yes.
So,
Oh, you guys tell me you're changing positions.
what's that?
Until you guys tell me you're actually in a different formation, you're still spaced out.
Yeah, that's fine. I rolled an 8.
Okay, so you don't really notice anything. You
Yeah.
just notice them doing whatever there is they're
That's right.
doing. Okay, so our nature check individual, what did you roll?
17.
17. Yeah, you know what? You do find some a group of seed material that you can gather up. It looks like remnants of the berries that actually have the seeds still on them. So you can take those. There's enough for one particular, well, what I recorded as a food unit, which is according to our farming manuals that are all there. But it's basically one homestead's equivalency of a planting bed full of this particular material. So it could be divided up or whatever, and done that way. But or pick one homestead that has the best capability.
Does she identify them as a certain type of berry she's familiar with, or not at all, or similar?
They're a food source. I mean, that's we can detail them until our heart's content once we are back in the Discord, and you can even name them for me and everything else, and talk about them, and you'll add to the world in your own way. Now, what about our survival checks? How do we do on those, guys?
Zahir got a 23 to look for tracking signs.
Okay.
RT got an 18.
Okay, so both of you succeed. You notice that these paths are not like just they're not really casual. They're a casual grazing. Something has come through here and picked the choice fruits and kind of moved on. And you start to look, and actually it takes you a while. Maybe about almost 30 minutes you're studying this area, and you're really trying to make sure you're checking everything, because the ground is hard and packed and dry here at the moment, so it's hard to see anything other than packed dirt. You get to a spot though, Zahir, and you do see an imprint in the mud, and it's large. It's kind of got a shape like this, like a very large hoof in the print. It's just one spot where it must have stepped on it when it was still a little soft or mucky, and it's hardened into that position at this point. So there's a very large hoof print that you really never seen anything this big. Like, this isn't like a normal cow or anything like that. This is something's big here.
Okay. It's not a capros. I'm familiar with those.
No, it's
And-
definitely not a Capros.
And I haven't seen a Meyer horn yet, so
Yeah, the making sure I've got that right here. So yeah, you kind of find that, and everything's pretty quiet at this point. But it looks out of place. But you did find some material there, Zalia. So you got something to come home to. The land hasn't refused you guys as you're kind of looking, and you're turning over every leaf type of deal. Nor has it yielded, though, really freely. Like you've pretty much been really straining to find stuff. What remains here, though, because now that you're looking at it, was left behind because something else didn't want it. It was just left behind. So it's not like the area is non-productive and you're not able to find anything. No, there was food here. It was producing, but something else is, taking the fruits. Distinction settles quickly. What you take now may not go unnoticed as well. So if you do find anything, maybe someone else will notice it. It's starting to kind of have that feeling that something else is around nearby at this point anyway. So you can you continue on, and you're looking through, and you don't see any more of those prints at this point. Or you don't see anything that made that print as you're looking for foraging and everything else going forward. I need everybody to make a survival roll, please, for just general foraging.
That's
25 for Zahir.
16.
Okay. Okay.
26 for Xylea.
21 for RT.
Yes, 4. Okay, so with the 4 successes you guys got, on top of the 1 trade unit versus food unit you have, you guys get 4 more. So now there's 5 in total. So you have 5 homesteads that can have seed to grow one particular plant. You find, like, again, it's different material. It might even be the same plant that 2 of you have, but you're finding stuff as you go. As you do that. Moving forward, the land doesn't separate itself into these clean boundaries that you're used to seeing, nor does it offer any guidance on where you should go. You're used to spots where, ferns grow more over there, or that kind of soil might have that. You're not really familiar with this terrain or this landscape, so you're really not sure. There's no guidance being offered. Instead, it lies before you in quiet layers, each holding its own promise and its own restraint. To one side, the olive groves rise in row, twisted forms, their branches heavy with fruit that has endured more than it has grown. Ahead, the river again, you see, or it looks like another perhaps river, draws the air into cooler weight, its slow movement carrying life enough to sustain many things, not all of which may be willing to yield. Beyond, the reeds gather in dense, shifting walls, where light fractures and sound is swallowed before it can travel. Each of these 3 paths lead and offer something different. Each has already been taken from, and the choice is not which is best, but which you are willing to pick.
So I would bring everyone together and point out the 3 paths. And it doesn't seem like it matters which way we go.
Yeah, there's nothing pointing you one way or another. It's just choice.
Yeah. So does anyone
And
have?
you have a gut feeling about which is the better way to go?
No.
Can I roll an insight check to think to see if I can figure out what might be the best path, or which path gives me the best feeling?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
I'll give you
Dirty
a
20.
guidance.
Sure. Dirty 20. Dirty 20 for 23.
Okay, so you get not really it's not really a direct pull. You've got a bad feeling about that river.
Okay. I feel like we should probably avoid the river. Water does not mix so well with my inside.
Well, it's also bad, and the fact that it looks different than the river you guys just came from. Now that you're kind of looking at it more, it looks different.
It does look different. You're right.
Hmm.
Maybe we should not do this time. So what about the other two paths?
So you gotta, he doesn't really know. I mean, you just got the bad feeling.
No, I could just, the river just.
So the olive groves are an option still, and so are the reed flats.
Let's look in the olive groves.
Sure.
Okay.
To the trees.
So you guys head out to the olive groves. The groves receive you without resistance, though it offers no welcome to you either. These twisted trunks and branches rise from the dry, stubborn earth, their bark worn smooth in places by time and wind, and the branches hang low, bearing fruit that has persisted through more seasons than it has flourished within them. The air rests heavily here, broken only by the quiet shift of leaves against one another. There is no urgency within the grove. Nothing rushes, nothing flees. What remains has remained because it can. There is wild olives here, quite a bit. And you do, for the first time, you're noticing around you signs of small game, birds, rodents. What are you doing?
Shall we harvest some olives?
Yeah. And gather some supplies.
I'm
Okay.
more
So,
interested in the
Xylea would mention that we should be careful to spread out and pick not one whole tree, just take a few from here, a few from there, a few from there.
Okay,
Keep it
so
in
for
balance.
you, then I'm going to have roll a nature check. Who else is doing harvesting?
Yeah, I'll do some of them as well.
Oh, that's a nat
Okay.
20. 24.
Survival check for you, Flicker.
Sure.
And what Zahir and RT? What are you guys up to?
Zahir was more interested in the small birds, the small game.
Okay.
RT
What
sees
RT?
the others, RT sees the others going for the olive trees. She wants to try to find maybe something different since we're already harvesting some olives. Maybe there's some other type of forage that we can take.
Yep. So you can roll me a nature check as well. As for Zahir, make me a stealth check.
I rolled a 14 for my survival.
Survival of 14. Okay. 2.
14 for Zahir.
14 for
stealth.
Zahir. Okay, so that's 3. So you find signs of, and it kind of identified the tracks of one particular type of small animal. You don't find any of the animal, in this point in time, but you do now know what to look for a small, it might even be something you could keep on the homestead. It's a smaller animal. You don't quite know what it is, but it seems to have that not hooven, but padded footprint here and there. So you find something. RT, you were looking for another visible tree source. You do find another type of berry tree. It looks like a more mature version of the bush that you guys were searching before that was all picked over. This actually has some ripe fruits on it. You get one. So you find enough for 1 food unit. Flicker gets 2 food units. So I don't know if he can hear me, but I'll repeat it when he gets back. And Zalea, what did you roll?
24. Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay, so you get 2 food units as well. We gathered up from this particular space. I need everybody. So did you get that, by the way?
Yeah, I got you. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I need everybody to make me a perception check, please.
Still a disadvantage.
We're closer
Yes,
together.
always going to be a disadvantage for this.
I gotta
Actually,
check.
wait a second. Before you do, let me find out something.
Damn.
Because you guys did say you came back together.
Mhm.
Sorry, there's actually a mechanic for that. So right now, you guys, if you guys are all in a group together, you're getting advantage on all your survival checks in the future.
Okay.
But I'll let you know that a failure on any of these checks could result in visibility because you are closer than you thought to other civilization at this point. But other than that, so no, there's no more disadvantage on perception.
Oh, thank God. Oof. Dirty 20 for me in that case.
17
Okay.
for Zahir.
17 for here.
24 for RT.
26.
Very nice.
Okay. So you guys all notice the one thing that you guys are aware of at this point is that something has fed here before. It's not. I mean, the other one was obvious, but as you're kind of harvesting, you're getting the point at this point, or you're getting to the point that you can tell that something else has been eating here. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my spot here. It's driving me.
Can we tell if it was a large something that has been feasting here, or
How much time you willing to spend in this particular spot?
how about a few minutes, anyways?
All right, well, if you spend about 10 minutes, you eventually find hoof prints here and there in the hardened ground.
Are they the same size as the previous one?
No, a little bit smaller.
Smaller. Okay.
These are about probably man-sized.
That's not
Okay.
good. Are they
So
still
probably the size of
padded,
a
or are they
normal-
actually like? Are they still
What's
like
that?
a padded feet, or are they like human-shaped feet?
No, these are like a hoof.
Okay.
Like
Would
cow.
I consider that? Oh, so cow, not deer.
No, not deer. This is more like cattle of some kind.
All right.
One second here, guys.
So we have some sort of cow.
Yeah.
The question is, are they just wild, and we might take some back?
Am I
Or
wrong?
somebody
That
One
is
thing you do
centaur?
notice. Sorry?
Am I wrong in thinking that it may be centaurs, or is that like just an impossibility and I'm crazy?
No. Again, it's not because a centaur's doesn't generally probably have a horseshoe. They're just
True.
like
Yeah,
they're raw
okay.
hoof, right? So
That's a good
you're
point.
not noticing any shoe patterns, but they are hooved. So
Okay.
it could be a type of cow, or it could be a type of horse, or
Okay.
something in between, for all you know. So it is that kind of an animal, though.
Okay, cool. All right.
So it could be centaur. One thing that you do notice, though, is that so far, where you've seen this particular prints is where the food is.
Mhm.
Stuff that you're looking for the foraging, the seed, the roots, any root vegetables, anything you're able to find, any plants, low-hanging plants that can be grown quite easily. This seems to be where they're finding it. So what are you guys doing at this point?
Proceeding with caution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like are we tracking this animal now, or
That's up to you.
well, that's what I'm asking the rest of the group. Is that our goal? Is that we are tracking this animal now and trying to find its food, or is it food, or
Oh, wait,
Exactly. I think we should look to see what it is, and if it's domesticatable.
okay?
That's the good point right there. Domesticatable.
Yeah,
That's,
true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Just don't
Because
necessarily.
not every animal is going to be easy to domesticate, as some people that decide to have certain pig-like animals are going to find out the hard way. Capros are not easy to domesticate. That's for sure.
Break. Huh?
So you guys are following along, and you are tracking it the best you can. It's not easy at times because the ground is so hard. The only reason that really sets it off is once in a while you're seeing either like a patch that has a bunch of multiple hoof prints in it, or you're seeing that really large set of prints, a couple of times here and there. So you're kind of following along, and you get to a spot where the land narrows kind of without warning. Nothing. Everything is just everything's rolling. It's like a rolling hill, rolling smoothness. You see a little bit of a edge of a river up ahead again. So you're kind of following along that. I'm assuming you kind of went more towards the west than the east, because if you go east up the river, you'll go right to that town. Probably don't want to go there. So you're just kind of tracking where you're going, and grass lies pressed in overlapping directions, not flattened by chaos, but shaped by repetition. The ground here holds weight more readily, impressions lingering longer than they should before slowly softening back into place. It's kind of like a spongy loam type ground, but it feels still trampled and well used. The air feels different, not heavier, not colder, simply that you're not alone, that you're sharing this space with something else. A low basin opens ahead, its edges marked by churned earth and broken ground. What little remains here has already been taken once, and not carelessly. You have followed a path. So has something else, it seems. Can I get everybody to roll either a perception or a survival, please?
Got two of both.
For survival, I got 27.
I got
We have advantage.
5 for perception. I don't see nothing.
.23 perception.
So everybody's over 14?
No, I got a 5.
Except for Flicker? Okay, so Flicker, you're kind of just watching your footing on this rough patches of ground. As for the other three, you guys you look down in that a little bit of a depression that's in the ground up ahead, and you see something. So I am going to load up my other screen, and I'm going to share a link with you guys to join me.
Yeah, hunting.
So if I'll put it in the private chat. There we go. That is the link. Okay. Oh, and admit. There we go. So,
Wow.
You guys are moved up to the line here. Kind of a big impression of space. Where did it go? Where did I lose him? Oh no, there he is. No, that's not him. Dang it. I lost my bad guy. Where did I put him?
Oh, well, I guess we win.
I might have to bring another new dude in. I lost him. That is weird.
Ran away.
Yeah, he ran. Yeah, he ran away. Let's bring another bad guy out.
I mean, you don't have to.
He said he doesn't want to be smoked.
Yeah. I'm only a level 2.
Well, stay behind me.
I would say I'll hang back and cheer you on, guys.
That's what I plan to
Somebody
do.
to repair you, Flicker.
I got a couple of useful spells. Oh my.
So you see over in this patch over here, this really large beast, if you will, that is gathered there, and it looks like he's grazing on some of that fruit that you have seen on the ground, and just sitting there. So I'm trying to see if I can bring up a picture of him so that people can see what I'm referring to. And why do I not have... We're getting there. But he's massive. He is massive, just so you guys get a feel. You see him, and he's down in that lowered, softer ground area you see below. What do you guys decide to do?
Do we hunt? Or do we leave it be? I don't see any others.
It is unusual for it to be by itself.
Yeah, we would want more. That looks like a bull.
Mm-hmm.
We want more of the females, I think.
I think we should maybe scout around before we decide to attack in case there's more problems.
Mm-hmm. Make sure it's just the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's. I'll stealth her up to the upper part of the map.
All right. You guys should be able to move your own tokens. You should be able to.
Shall we roll stealth first?
Yeah. Well, actually, at this point, we're not in initiative. So tell me where you're going, and I'll let you know if you need to roll stealth. Like, move your character there, and I'll just let you know if you need to roll.
I'd like to try to take cover behind these trees over here. Up
so
here.
Zahir, are you trying to take cover as well?
Yeah, I was moving up there stealthily.
Okay, so Zahir and Flicker, both you survival rolls.
Oh,
Survival?
Or not survival, stealth, sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
21.
What's my stealth? Let's see. 20, dirty 20. Nice. I'm good tonight. Jeez.
Rolled an 18, and it doesn't see either one of you. Okay.
Back up carefully and come over to those rocks and kind of duck down behind them.
Okay, so what is you moved back there, Celia? You moved back a little bit. You don't need to roll. What about RT? Where are you moving to?
Let's see. I think RT maybe just wants to go like one square over, so she's kind of in like the shadow of that tree cover. She doesn't want to move
Roll
too
a
far
stealth.
and risk ruining it.
Yeah, you can roll me a stealth as well.
I'll go with the purple dice. Okay, that's not awful. Oh, plus 17.
17. Okay, so you're kind of hiding. You guys are all observing at this point. I need RT and Zahir to make me perception checks.
Uh, 19.
8.
An 8. Okay. A 19, Zahir, you notice it. The bull, as it's eating, it stops. And it starts to make a huffing. Periodically. As its head is kind of moving a little bit side to side.
Okay. Okay. I'll whisper to Flicker. I think it hears us, or it hears something.
Oh, crap.
It's looking around. And
What should we do?
oh,
You
it's
turn
moving.
back around to hear it's moved.
Yeah, it's moved.
About 15 feet. It kind of moved a little bit. It looks like it's got a clear run up to where you are, but it
Yeah.
is moving in the direction of RT loosely.
I think it hears RT. I whispered to Flicker.
Should we shoot it?
If it's going to attack, we better not let it charge. If it's anything like a capros, we have to get in close.
Closer is... Yeah.
You stay in the back. I'll get you're closer. So I will.
It starts to wander. It's moving as you guys are talking. Anybody doing anything? Still making that huffing sound.
RT would like to maybe start trying to move back as quiet as possible.
Okay. You are moving, and move to where you're moving to, and roll me another stealth check.
Just a couple squares down, please. Using that dice.
Right there.
Go up.
That was worse.
Go up here. Because it can't. I don't think it can charge. Maybe unless it jumped.
Well, he can't get up where you just pointed.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. I was trying to figure out where it's.
This is a ramp going up.
That's what I figured. Yeah. So if it's going up, it's got to go up through here.
I got a 5.
Sorry.
It stops again. You see its tail start to flicker. This massive beast. Its horns just kind of twitching as it's turning its head side to side, and you see it start to move. It's not running. It's not charging.
Well, Zahir will go into Guardian stance and cast Blur.
On himself? You okay?
Yeah, on himself. And it'll step out in front of the bull.
Okay, so you've stepped out. It is completely surprised. You get an attack right up front if you like. You can act first.
Okay. Well, no, I'll try animal handling first.
I was going to say, I want to see what it does first.
Yeah. What is my animal handling? I don't have calming yet. I'm working on it. But I have working animals and training. So those neither of those apply. So it's just a +7. Uh, 19 plus 7, 26.
Nice.
Okay. You have redirected his focus away from RT and onto you.
Yeah. That's what I'm supposed to do.
All right. At this point, it is initiative. Where is my pen? Why did someone steal my pen? We are going to go with Flicker.
So what's happening?
Initiative.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. What is my initiative? Freaking natural 20 for 22. Holy.
22 for Flicker. Very nice. Zahir, initiative.
21.
21. RT, initiative.
19. I would like to ask my dice, where was that when I was trying to hide?
Xylea.
I also got a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Nice. You've probably got a higher dex than me.
2 plus 2.
No, mine's +2 as well, actually.
So we're just going to do, you're both going to be attacking at the same time. I'll just ask for one of you to go before the other. It's not a time thing.
Yeah,
you're actually.
I mean, I don't like there was first. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so, and I'm going to roll for me. That would help.
Oh, so I'm going to need a D10.
Jeez. Yeah.
Oh, come on, 2 10s.
All right, so top of the round, it is. Well, I'm just going to ask for Flicker. You can go first.
Sure. I will. Each space is 5 feet.
Yes, 5 feet.
Like each little. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, each hex. If you prefer, I can switch this over to a grid if you prefer it. But
no, that's fine. No, that's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move over here and shoot a firebolt at it.
Okay.
18 plus 6, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
I think it's a D10. Should know that. Sorry, 1 second here. D10. 7 fire damage.
Okay. All right, you have blasted it with some fire damage. It is now Xylea. You were acting at the same time.
Okay. I think I'm just going to do a starry wisp at it. Ranged spell attack. So, oh my gosh, that's another nat 20.
Holy cow. Save that
So,
die.
yeah, so starry wisp 20. So that I'm assuming hits it. And that would be 10 points of radiant damage. And until the end of my next turn, it'll emit the dim light and can't benefit from invisible condition. Not that I think this thing can go invisible, but
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I will just at this point, because we're on to Zahir and myself. Anything within 10 feet of it, you are on. So Zahir, you are in difficult terrain, as it is just kind of churning up the ground as it's stomping around and moving. It also has a territorial presence, so you have disadvantage on stealth check from here. So if you try to go and hide or something, you're going to get disadvantage on it. So
Okay.
but I'm going to let you go first, even though you're going at the exact same time that this bull is. But.
Okay, I guess we're not talking to it. 19 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. Get through the round first, and then we'll address the bull in the room.
I keep grabbing D4s, not D8s. Where all my D8s go? There it is. Okay. 8 bludgeoning, 2 fire, and 9 thunder.
Damn, nice.
As I expend a level thunderous smite.
Okay, excellent.
And 1 square this way.
so much for us being stealthy and quiet.
Yeah, I'm a little loud.
It is going to attempt to gore you. So here,
Okay.
19 to hit.
It does not hit.
Nice.
It's irritated. Okay, that is its action, and we now move on to RT. You're last up.
All right. Seeing that we are now probably just going to kill this thing, RT is going to attempt dissonant whispers. I need it to make a wisdom save.
We could subdue it. Have to.
We could. It's going to get a massive headache, though.
13.
13?
Yep, 13.
Okay, that I believe does not save. I'm gonna find
Get
my
some psychic
screen.
damage coming up.
Yeah. Okay, so that will be, where are my d6s? That was garbage for damage. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Only 7 damage.
It looks really pissed off and angry at this point.
And it must, because it failed the save, it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as possible.
Its reaction. Just make sure you can do that. So you'll get an opportunity attack here as he goes.
It's involuntary movement, so I don't think I get the attack.
Yeah, that's right. He doesn't. Actually, you should automatically get an attack opportunity because it's not paying attention. You're just trying to get away.
I rolled a 1, so no. Unless an 8 hits.
Okay. So he has moved away from you, RT. And that is your movement. So I will let you know that when you're dealing with an animal like this, sometimes to catch them or bring them in, you're going to have to take them down a peg or two. So you still have that opportunity. So at this time, we're at the top of the round. We're going to go Flicker. What are you doing? You see it kind of move away from RT.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll kind of like run over to Z here and say, should I have shot it? Was that
You're a little
wrong?
late to ask that now.
Oh, no, I'm very good at this whole hunting thing. And then I'll shoot off another firebolt.
Okay.
22 to hit.
2 hits.
For 8 fire damage.
Okay. It's still up, but it looks in bad shape from where you are. And that brings us to Xylea.
Xylea says, hold off, you guys. Let's see if we can capture it. She comes down here.
Like a Pokemon.
Is that 30 feet or can I go a little further?
That was more than 30 feet. Each hexagon is 5 feet. You were behind the rocks over here.
No, it's right here. It's like right here. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I thought I was right here.
Okay. So there's 30 feet.
Okay.
Gotta catch 'em all.
So actually I went exactly right because I got 35 feet of it. I'm gonna go there. And I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Speak with
Sorry for shooting you.
No, it'd be more along the lines of saying, come with us. We won't hurt you anymore. We'll let you stay in our area. Kind of like that. I don't know if I can actually talk to it on the same turn, can I? Since my action was to cast the spell.
No, you're casting it now. The spell is up. So
Okay.
um,
It lasts for 10 minutes. I can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. And
Yes.
use the influence action skill options with them. Okay,
okay,
so
so that was yours.
I'm going to try to talk
That
to
brings
it.
us to-
I tell my buddies I'm going to try to talk to it.
All right, so you tell them you're trying to talk to it. Zahir, what are you doing then?
I'm gonna move closer.
Okay, is that it?
Let me count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's beyond what I can do for nature's grasp. I'll just ready an attack if it comes
Okay.
closer. You're still on the measuring tool. You need to be on the hand. Don't run away.
Okay. Well, it has to move away from RT until the end of her next turn. So it's moving away. So at that point, RT, you are up. And it's now stopping.
I think RT is just gonna move. Well, no, she knows the effect is done. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's her right here. Xylea, we are going to be talking to it, or you're going to be talking to it.
Yes. You would have seen her cast the spell on herself that didn't do anything after then she said, I'm going to try to talk to it. And if you have the spell, you know, have seen the spell, you might know what it is.
I feel like the lore probably has it. So I think RT probably has an idea of what it is. She is going to say, okay, good luck with that, and cast guidance on you.
You have guidance then on you. Top of the round, Flicker.
I'll just move back a few steps and like hold an action in case it I'll hold a spell, a firebolt spell, in case it gets aggressively close to Zahir.
Okay. All right, so we are at Xylea. You are 120 feet away from this Meyerhorn bull. What are you saying to it?
I'm going to get a little bit closer, like here, and I'd say to it that we are looking for you to come back with us to different grass area and stay with us. We will find you cows.
Is that what you say to it? We're going to find you cows?
Yes.
Find you
Yes,
cows.
exactly. Yep. To stay with
Become a
you.
dating service for animals.
Yes.
Okay, just 1 second, guys.
We will make sure you have grass to eat
There's plenty of that.
and protect you from predators.
We're going to kidnap you into a better condition.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
So you word to it that you would like it to come with you, and it will give you a thing. It kind of huffs a bit as you speak to it. It has a look about it that it understands what you're saying to it, and at that point, it takes a little bit of movement back towards you. It's not running or charging. It's just kind of moving, and then it stops again, and it like huffs, and it's looking at you. Zahir, are you doing anything as it's making a movement towards? Okay, so you're moving forward.
And she says to Zahir that I think it's thinking about it.
I will cast Nature's Grasp. Let me quickly look that up. It needs to make a DC 15 strength check. As an action, you can cause roots or vines to erupt from the ground within 30 feet. Creatures in a 10-foot radius must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute.
Yep. Got to move closer.
He's within 30 feet. No, the radius is 10 feet. The range is 30 feet.
All right. So anything around that. All right. So it needs a strength save?
Yes.
Okay, so I rolled a 14 plus 5 is 19.
Okay. Well, he's not restrained.
He's big. Like, he's a large beast.
I know. I've tried to do it with Capros as well.
Oh, it works. I mean, on occasion, but you see this guy, he's stomping all through it.
Yeah. Okay, that's my action.
That's your action. So then that takes us to it's going to move now as an actual action. Make its roll. That spell you cast on it. So you got on its way, and you made some gestures, and it is going to take another little bit of a step and stop. It now goes to RT.
RT is just going to move up a square and just kind of be standing along that ridge there and just watching this. Is it working? Are we making friends? I'm not entirely sure what's happening over there.
I don't know. It looks like it hasn't attacked yet, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Flicker, it's your turn. What are you doing?
New at this.
Say.
What's Flicker doing?
Oh, sorry. How? I have an ability called the Gadgets here, where I can kind of make a small little gadget. How long does that take? Like, is it like I can do it in a turn? Or?
Yeah, I think it was I think it's an action. I think that's the way it was designed. Like, it's just a small item, right?
I don't even know if I would know what this sounds like, and so it's more of like an imagination thing, because Flicker does, like I said, Flicker has no idea what sound this thing makes, but he assumes that it's kind of like you said, like a cow, and so he kind of makes it. He would like to create a gadget that can play a short recorded sound, and it's like a gentle mooing, like a calming sort of cow mooing.
Okay.
If that's a possibility.
Yeah, and I don't think there's no roll required for that, right?
What's that? No, it doesn't say that there is a roll. It just says you can create a gadget
that makes a sound. So it plays a sound, and your intent is to call it or distract it?
Just to kind of calm it down, if it is aggressive at all. Just create a calming atmosphere around the place.
All right, so that's your action.
Yeah.
Xylia, we're back to you again. What are you doing? It has kind of stopped. It's still huffing. It's still stomping its feet around, and it's moving slowly towards where you guys are.
Well, and she asked it again, will you come with us? willingly. We can help you. We can heal up the damage we've done.
It huffs again, and it lets out a moo. You are correct. It does make like a very similar sound, but this is loud. This thing is like a foghorn going off, in the area. And guaranteed, if this thing has made this sound, they probably heard this as far away as Stillwater Bay. This thing is massive, and it's just bellowed out a sound as it's kind of looking in your direction.
What did it say?
And looking. It's just not really saying anything because, again, it doesn't speak to you.
But I have speak with animals going, so I can comprehend and verbally communicate.
So you give me the ability to understand and verbally communicate what it's trying to say, and I'll get to what it's trying to say, but it's not actually using words. It can understand your words and respond in their own very limited way. He has an intelligence of 2. It doesn't change their attitude or anything else towards you. It's just that's the way he's getting. So you're getting curious, you're getting a feeling and arousal.
Oh.
That's the senses you're getting, Lilia. So are you taking, other than your words, are you taking any action in your movement?
If it does want to mate.
It's going to want to mate with you.
I would bring out a rope. I would bring out a rope and ask it if I can put this around its neck to lead it to where we're going to go.
Okay. It doesn't answer you directly. It just kind of looks at you, and it's huffing and stomping its feet. Zahir, what are you doing?
Zahir will try to calmly walk towards it and pull out his gravel maw tendon rope and try to slip it around those big horns.
All right. You're going to need to make me an unarmed strike roll.
Okay.
And remember, it's doing something at the exact same time, and it is trying to gore you at the exact same time.
Okay. Fine.
So you're going to have to make me roll. And I know I'm going to hit you probably on that one.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Didn't say it worked yet.
Unarmed strike is just strength plus proficiency.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're proficient with like fighting hand to hand, which you are, you're warden. So
net 20 for 27.
Ooh,
right.
Nice.
You hit it. You get it. You do manage to pull the thing around its neck. At the same time, you did get yourself gored. It is you rolled to hit of 24 on you.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'm assuming that does hit. And for the damage, it is 20 points of piercing damage.
Goes down to 10 for Guardian Stance. And,
okay. And roll me a strength saving throw, please.
Well, I'm going to react with Earthen Bulwark to further reduce the damage. I rolled a 4, so I only take 6 points of damage.
Okay, so you take 6, but I still need a strength saving throw.
Yep. Strength saving throw plus 7. Where'd D20 go? Yes. 17.
Okay, so you are not tossed from the gore. However, it's now taking its movement. Let me see where I gotta go to.
So he's roped it.
Yeah, I've got a hold of the rope.
Yeah, but it doesn't know it. So how much rope does it have?
The gravel maw tendons, I think they were just generic 50-foot ropes. So it'd be however much.
He's still running. So he's charging up towards the hill, towards Flicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the rope on him. You've got it there. He's charging. He's gone 30 feet past you.
Okay.
So at that point, that's his action. And now we're going to go to RT. RT, what are you doing as you see this?
I'm laughing too hard right now. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be my fault. Flicker, I think you need to turn that off immediately.
Oh, okay. Click.
I think that went the wrong direction. And Artie's going to call out, everyone, close your eyes really fast. And she's going to throw up a hypnotic pattern to try to get it under her spell.
Good, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Cast it. I need a wisdom. Is it wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
15?
Doesn't do it.
Okay, so it is. What's the effect?
Each creature in the area who sees the pattern, which I told everyone to close their eyes, so hopefully it's just the bull. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone tries to wake it out of the stupor.
All right, so it stops.
Cool.
Okay, I think that'll work.
Wow.
Dang it.
All right, Flicker, what are you doing? You see it stop. It was
I'm
charging towards the hill.
gonna take a few steps back.
It's big bull. I'm going over here. Okay. Zelia?
Yeah? Is it my
What are you
turn?
doing? Yep.
I don't know. Let me think. Oh my gosh. This dumb thing. I don't know what. Okay. Well, since it stopped, I will try to go up and get my rope and rope it up from the other side so we have 2 ropes on it. And then yell up to RT and Xylia to quick rope it while it's under the spell.
Okay. I will at this point. I need who wants to do the animal handling check?
No.
Well, it's charmed, so
It is charmed, but I still need an animal handling check for a reason.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I have a +8.
Okay.
Xylia, if you want, please take a d6 of Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Okay. A D6. Nice. Okay, so
I can assist. I have a +7, and I'm trained in it.
I will just cheer you on.
yeah, I rolled a 19, so I think that should be good. That's a 27.
Wow. Holy cow.
Excellent. So you manage to get it kind of under control. It's roped. It's kind of following along. It's a bull. Like it's not angry. It's not feeling aggressive right now. It's calm and it's controlled. And you know that at any given time, if it decides to charge and run, if you're holding that rope, you're going to go for a ride. You know, it's a massive beast. So you have managed to secure one Meyerhorn bull.
Sweet.
And then you also have, I think I totaled up for you guys in grand total, there was 6 food units.
There are actually 10.
Oh, I've given out 10 already?
10 food units, yeah.
Okay. So
I got 7, but I think I forgot to write one down.
okay, so the path back with the bull at this point, like you've got a bunch of foraged material now to bring back for multiple homesteads that can start growing, and now you have one bull. You know, it doesn't make a herd, but it's something. And what homestead it's going to be housed at, you're not sure yet what's going to happen with it. But
Whichever one already has a fence up.
Yeah, I don't think any of them have a complete fence for this
Yeah,
kind of
right.
size. Yeah, enough for this. This is kind of big. So it is quieter than usual going back. It seems like any small woodland animals that would have been around as you approach with this thing, they just scurry. Like the ground is moving as this thing walks. You can feel the tremble.
Can we find a place kind of like where he was that only has one entrance that we could make it a box canyon or something that we could block
Not
off?
around where you guys are at the homesteads. The homestead, there are a few spots that can do it, but he would probably get away. Couldn't really box it in. But there are spots you can do. I think. Yep. Go ahead.
On the way back, as we're walking back, can I keep an eye out behind us to make sure we're not being followed? Just because it made such a large noise, like you said, it could have been heard by the village, possibly. I just want to make sure that nobody is noticing that we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
And I
me...
talked to it for another 8-9 minutes, as long as I had before the spell went out, just reassuring it that.
Yeah, you get like very basic thoughts of speech of how it would with moves and communications. Hungry, not hungry, ground slippery, ground hard, want mating, want young, you want, typical, like whatever a bull is thinking about.
Yeah, no, tell it we want you to have that too, so we'll help.
So you guys did you returned to the... I'm trying to load up my stupid screen here. It's just...
Did you want me to roll a perception check?
Yeah, roll me perception. Sorry, I forgot about that.
No, I rolled a 19.
Okay, yeah, nothing's sneaking up on you. You're not leaving any marks. You're not leaving any tracks. Things are pretty straightforward as you get back. So you guys are becoming more cautious as you go. You do get back though to River Quiet Landing with the bull left at your side, Flicker, tied up. Because again, don't think anybody wants to take the chance of trying to get a Meyerhorn bull to cross the river. There might be at some point in the river where you can do it, but at this point, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd probably have to be Maisie's or his homestead.
Probably want it to be a little closer to the riverbend. So probably Flickers is the last place that's closest to the River Quiet Landing into the tavern. So you guys do get...
I could use three uses of my earthen bulwark to build it a pen, but I wouldn't have a gate.
I don't mind having it on my place for now.
It's just tied up.
Yeah.
Well, he can put it up against the wall that he's already got on his property, and then you can do three walls around it so that it's just completely boxed in.
They're 1 foot thick and hard as stone or iron.
Yeah, it's unless, obviously it could probably go right through it if it really wanted to. But as long as it's not given a reason to, there's
we give it plenty of hay, straw, water.
Okay.
It is reduced. So each one of your four homesteads, you don't have to for this particular week. You do not have to mark off your rations.
Cool.
Yes.
For this week. Now, how many of the farm plots did we get? Was there? You said there was 10 in total.
Yeah, there were
10 sources of food.
Yeah, 10 sources of food and seeds.
Okay.
10 food.
So I will figure out what those sources are, or we can work on it together, and you can come up with something, and then we can figure out which homesteads you want to give them to. Or if you want to just keep them for your 4 homesteads yourself, that's up to you guys and what you want to do. At this point, though, you have you've brought back enough resources for the East Reach Bend to have stability for right now. And as I said, the meat was already plentiful, but now there's going to be enough, root vegetables and that you guys were able to bring back, and of course also bring back seed material so you can start growing your own. It actually reduced the threat level. You've reduced your consumption. Okay, that's all good. So with that, guys, that is the end of our first harvest. This is not the first time meant as the first harvest. You're meant to be foraging. You just happen to come across a Meyerhorn.
I think that was successful.
Yeah, well, you managed to actually keep the Meyerhorn.
Yeah.
which is a good thing. You have the bull, now you just need the cows.
Yes.
And figure out a place that's going
One
to
step
actually
at
look
a time.
after them. Because these are rather large.
Maybe the bull will track them. Who knows?
That's the one thing that
Flicker
for those watching and for my players that I've been just trying to really put across is be careful with over hunting and fishing. Be careful with getting large. Like that's why I think in most of the descriptions when I've done up the inventories, tells the size of herds and the size of workers that are required. The size of herds. Obviously, you don't want if you had something like this. If you had a herd of 50 of them, the village is going to take notice. Something's going on and hurting because they're not that type of animal to do that. So you kind of want to watch that and what you're doing. And I try to keep track of that. So, but that is literally my morning time is like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm editing and updating homesteads to the point of even your descriptions of your homestead, what it looks like right now with the work that you've done and so on, and making progression on that very first scene when you guys came into your Discord channel, that you seen what the condition of your property was in. I've been updating that on a daily basis as you do the work. So yeah, fun. So other than that, guys, thank you everybody out there for watching and joining us. That is the end of our 2-hour session. Time goes fast when you're having fun for these little mini adventures, but it's basically just that. It's a mini adventure. It's just a little sequence to get them out of the role playing that we do play by post on a 24/7 basis. I forgot to do this all the way through. I'll just let it scroll for a few more minutes as we're here. Right at the top there, scrolling by. That's the wrong one, and it would help if I did the right one. There we go. Now it's at the bottom. Like, subscribe, follow, set the little bell icon, notify when you're here, because that way you can be more prepared than I am, obviously. But also, if you do the lnk.bio/DeaconsTable, it'll take you to a list of all of our social media. And the very top one is Discord. Click the Discord link. Come and join us on the Discord. Become part of the community. If you like role-playing games, do up a character. Join us in the play by post. It's a different. If you've done play by post before, you kind of have an idea of what you're looking at, but at the same time, it's not quite the same as other play by posts. We're also running a survival type D&D game. There is adventures like this, and there will be bigger adventures coming up. As full one shots, not just mini adventures. But again, become part of the community and come play with us, and you could be one of the 4 that get sent out to do something or to recover something or to explore something. So again, we love everybody out there. Everybody's always welcome at Deacon's Table. Thank you very, very much, guys. And until next time, may all your rolls be critical, not just your 20, but also the 1, because that 1 can be just as much fun. Bye for now. We'll see you next Tuesday, because we don't have a Thursday game. So next Tuesday. Bye for now.
Bye.